We're going to look at a very strange and unusual mollusk in today's video, the leaf sheep. Given that it has small, protruding eyes and a back that resembles a sheep's coat, despite the fact that it does not, of course, it is not unexpected that the name came from such an animal. It appears to resemble an artichoke as well, according to other observers, but sadly, it is neither a sheep nor an artichoke, rather, it is a kind of sea slug. It grows to a maximum length of 1 centimeter, making it significantly smaller than a sheep or an artichoke. It belongs to the family Costacillidae, which includes extremely little sea slugs. Despite their striking resemblance, you wouldn't want to mistake them for a nudibranch. Not all sea slugs are nudibranch, and these sea slugs are not nudibranch. All nudibranch are sea slugs. But there's something really unique about these slugs that warrants a film, and I'll let you in on it shortly. Despite having the word leaf in its name, the leaf sheep, which are sea slugs, live in the water. Although one could argue that seaweed contains leaves, those aren't true leaves, because it lives fairly far away from any leaves. They are mostly found in very shallow seas that may support a lot of algae and marine plants off the coasts of Indonesia, the Philippines, and Japan. Their nutrition is the only reason they need shallow water with algae and sunlight. They also consume bits of phytoplankton and algae, but not only that. The capacity to photosynthesize is what makes these slugs so unique that they deserve to be featured in a video. We call this kleptoplasty. The process by which an animal literally steals the chloroplasts from a plant or algae while it is eating is known as kleptoplasty. Klepto, Greek meaning thief, and plasty, as in chloroplasts, are literally combined to get the word kleptoplasty. The leaf sheep can live for several months on photosynthesis-generated energy alone, without ingesting solid food, thanks to their capacity to sequester chloroplasts. The leaf sheep is not wholly exceptional in this regard, though. It is possible for other sea slugs to photosynthesize. Another sea slug with kleptoplasty skills is the emerald green sea slug. Compared to the leaf sheep, these slugs have a far more realistic appearance because they resemble leaves. It's unclear how the leaf sheep breathes at this point. It is reasonable to infer, though, that they will breed similarly to many other sea slugs, given that they are sea slugs. In order to avoid having to carry the responsibility of laying eggs, many sea slugs reproduce by a process known as penis fencing, in which one individual is neither male nor female and will battle to fertilize the other. If they so choose, other sea slugs can reproduce on their own. Since asexual reproduction lowers species biodiversity, many sea slugs with this ability also adopt the penis fence approach and will only reproduce on their own if they are extremely desperate. Since leaf sheep are hermaphrodites and belong to the Apistobranchia group, it is highly likely that they utilize these two methods of reproduction. Undoubtedly, the capacity for photosynthetic processes is a crucial and remarkable adaptation, but, what further adaptations are there in leaf sheep? What changes most is your body type. The slug's abdomen's layers, which resemble artichokes, significantly expand its surface area. These are called serratus, which is a really unique name for them. The leaf sheep requires a vast surface area in order to optimize photosynthetic capacity. Its extremely translucent skin, which lets more light through when immersed, may also be noticed. The rhinophores, which are the long, appendage-like antennae that jut out of the leaf sheep's face, are unique sensory organs designed to detect algae for consumption. Now, just what consumes these specific sea slugs in the wild is unknown. They probably face the same hazards as all other sea slugs in the water, though, because they are sea slugs. Turtles, big and small fish, crabs, and lobsters have all been known to eat them. These little sea slugs have very little chance of surviving against any kind of predator because they are only a centimeter long at best. Given their small size, leaf sheep are obviously not hunted or killed by humans, but we may still be significantly affecting them. As you've seen, algae serves as the primary food source for leaf sheep. Anthropogenic climate change is having a variety of effects on algae, including warmer temperatures worldwide and elevated atmospheric carbon dioxide levels. which increase the rate of photosynthesis and result in large blooms. So, all is okay, isn't it? Unfortunately, no. As climate change intensifies, an increasing amount of algae traps more heat in the water because it acts as an insulator, and an enormous amount of algae respiration increases the amount of energy that is transported to the waters surrounding the algae. Thus, warmer water is created for more algae, and so on, in a positive feedback loop. However, a process known as eutrophication occurs when these massive algae blooms prevent sunlight from penetrating below the surface. In short, leaf sheep will essentially have an incredible time in the near future with a plenty of algae and warm waters. Long-term effects of climate change will, however, start to become detrimental. The sea slugs won't survive since the waters are too warm. Because algae filters light, sea slugs are unable to photosynthesize. Furthermore, conditions are not looking good for practically all life on Earth due to ocean acidification, not just sea slugs. We appreciate you viewing this video. I hope you found it entertaining and useful. If you would like to learn more about our world, its history, and the wonderful life that surrounds us, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Until the next video.